In this video, we're going to learn about traditional division. First, let's go over some vocabulary. The number that is being divided is the dividend. And we're going to be dividing it by the divisor. Once you're finished, the answer that you have is called the quotient. So if we wrote this as an equation, it would be dividend divided by divisor equals the quotient. So example number 1, the first thing we're going to do, like we do in any division problem, is find the secret to success, which will also be the multiples, or in the case of division, we call them compatible numbers. So the numbers that you see listed, the secret to success, are the multiples of 7, but more importantly, they are compatible numbers with 7. 7 works really well with those. Step 2, we're going to divide the greatest place by the divisor. Now, if it's less than the divisor, and you can see in this example it is, 6 is less than 7, then we will divide the two greatest places by the divisor. And we'll choose a number from the secret to success. Step 3, we're going to use the secret to success to complete the division, the multiplication, and the subtraction steps. So looking at this problem, which of these numbers comes closest to 61? Keep in mind, we're not estimating, so we can't go over. It has to be less than 61 because we're going to subtract. So we cannot go over 61 if we are going to subtract. All right, we're going to go with 56. That is the closest without going over. All right, so we are going to subtract 56 from 61, and we get 5. But more importantly, how did we get 56? Well, you can see off to the side here that 7 times 8 is 56. So we need to record our quotient at the top. So 8 times 7 is 56. So, and notice as we go through this that I'm covering certain digits because I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. Don't feel like you have to do more than you need to do. We're going to go one step at a time. We're going to bring down the next digit of the dividend. Just one. So we're going to take that 5 and we're going to bring it right down next to that other 5. Okay, it shouldn't go farther down. It should go right next to it. So let's continue. Now I've covered everything else. All we need to focus on is the 55 at the bottom and our divisor, the 7 off to the side. Don't worry about anything else. So we're going to do the same step. So which of our multiples comes closest to 55? Keep in mind, we can't go over because we will be subtracting. 49 is. So we're going to subtract 49 from 55. And we get 6. But more importantly, how did we get the 49? Well, off to the side, looking at your secret to success, you can see that 7 times 7 is 49. So that 7 needs to be part of our quotient. So we have 7 times 7 is 49. Now we're going to go to the next step. Let's cover some stuff, and let's just focus on what we need to focus on. So we're going to bring down the 3, which is the next digit of our dividend. We're going to bring it all the way down right next to the number that we got when we subtracted, right next to our difference. Cover everything else up. We don't even have to worry about any other number except the 63 that's down below and the 7. 63 is perfect for 7. In fact, it's on his list. So 9 times 7 is 63. We subtract, we get 0. So our final answer is 879. That's our quotient to this problem. But did you notice something? Every number that we subtracted came from the secret to success. If you are subtracting any other number, something's off. It must come from the secret to success. Did you also notice that the digits of our quotient came from secret to success? Not the blue numbers, but the little multiplication facts out to the side. Right, so everything we used here, every number that we put in this problem ourselves before subtracting, came from the secret to success. Extremely important, the secret to success. One might say it's the secret to your success. So, secret to success is going to help you with all division problems. All right, when you divide, you're only going to begin with the first, or maybe the first 2 digits of the dividend. No one's going to divide the entire dividend in one step. Okay, you got to take it in chunks. Secret to success is very important, so you got to make sure that you get it right. You know your multiplication facts? Great. If you're having to count or skip count, be careful. You can bring down only 1 digit at a time. You should never have 2 arrows bringing numbers down at the same time. And numbers that you'll use come from the secret to success. So make sure you have that list and make sure it's accurate.